Conor, Barnsley complete the comeback in a 5-goal thriller. You must be thrilled.
Yeah, absolutely delighted. Obviously we got there in the end, but I felt for the first half an hour before we, conceded them couple of goals, I suppose, I thought we were outstanding. I really did. I thought we should have been a couple up ourselves and took more chances. I thought we played some great stuff, and they were struggling to deal with us a little bit. And look, we shot ourselves in the foot. We know that. With a couple of goals, but we got in at half time. Just wanted everyone to breathe and to relax. And I really wanted them to believe that the game was there for them, because I really felt the game was there for them. If they just kept doing the right things, don't let it, become chaotic in terms of like running everywhere. Just stick to the plan, stick to what we're good at. And I knew we'd get opportunities. Neil had one early on. Reyes had a really good opportunity, and I felt like it was coming. It kind of came a little bit later than what I wanted, but credit to the lads for sticking with it and showing that character again.
Yeah, absolutely. Barnsley showed that character, as you say, to come back in a game that Barnsley were certainly the better team for large spells of the game. Definitely the team that deserved the win.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Particularly how we played in the first half an hour and then most of the second half. I asked the lads to bounce back after Port Vale in the Virtue Trophy against Peterborough, put in a really strong performance. I asked them to bounce back after Tuesday night again today, put in a really strong performance. So that just shows the character within the dressing room. They've got to believe now that we can really, build on this and move forward and take the next step forward, because they can match it with anyone when they really play some good stuff. You look at us for the first half an hour tonight or this evening. I thought they were really, really good and should have been more up. So, there's some really good players in there that we need to keep believing to keep moving in the right direction.
Was it the type of performance you wanted from your team, really, to show that sort of comeback against adversity? I know you mentioned in the build-up that you wanted your side to learn from Tuesday evening. They've shown that character that you've mentioned.
Absolutely, yeah. We're all win, lose or draw. We'll always look back at games and analyse them and where we can get better. And a little bit of adversity, like you said, in the first half, similar to the second half of Lincoln. And for the lads to come out and really grab the game and play on the front foot and create chances and get them goals that we did. It's credit to them. I'm really, really proud of them. After a loss on Tuesday, after a loss at Port Vale, to bounce back with a win straight away, it's exactly what I want, exactly what I asked them to do. So full credit to them.
I feel like we mention him all the time, but I've got to say again, Reyes Cleary, he opened the scoring for Barnsley, provided the other 2 goals as well. He's on fire at the moment.
Yeah, brilliant, and it's credit to him. We had a quieter game by his standards maybe on Tuesday night. My day off and everyone's day off on Wednesday, I get a text off him and he goes, "Can I sit down with you, Gaffer, on Thursday to talk about how I can improve and get better?" And it's just credit to him, and then he goes out and does that on the Saturday. So it's credit to him. He dedicates himself. He wants to improve, and you will get the rewards off the back of it. So, he could have come into today a little bit down after having a quieter game on Tuesday and, not speak to me and just kind of, figure it out for himself maybe. But credit to him, he came to see me. How can I get better? I showed him a couple of clips, spoke to him, and then he goes off and puts in a performance like that today. So he gets everything that he deserves.
I saw you go over to the fans, to the Ponty end at the end of the game, sort of clapping them, tapping the badge. It must have been a real special moment.
Yeah, I was thrilled. I really, really was. After Tuesday, to bounce back like that at home. The last home game as well was a really positive one against Luton. Obviously, a lot of people spoke about the home form last year, and I feel like we're putting that to bed quite strongly. And the more home results we can get in front of our own fans will create even a bigger buzz. So I was delighted for them.
You're probably not looking to this too much, of course, Conor, but the Reds are up to eighth now. There's a few games in hand as well, but I imagine you're not getting carried away at all.
No, look, we've got a real busy Christmas period now. We've got no midweek game next week, which is nice. It gets everyone to kind of recover and it's been a pretty hectic schedule over the last 2 or 3 weeks. And we know when Exeter comes next weekend, it's going to be pretty full on until Liverpool really. So look, we're going to need everyone. We'll have a good week on the grass next week, and then over the course of the Christmas period, can we really push on and pick up more points.